So it's January 2021, and Kroi drops their EP Structure Deck. It's funky, it's fresh, it's unbelievably catchy. Sounds that you're only familiar with because of your dad's old music, but somehow it catches you. There's a lot of Japanese musicians that do unusual genres or play unusual instruments. Funk isn't as big as it used to be back in the day. It's one of the things that gravitates me towards them. You see, at the time, Kroi was an up-and-coming band I absolutely enjoyed sharing with my friends on Instagram. Kroi is a five-man rock funk band making waves in Japan. We have Ryo Uchida on vocals and guitar, Masanori Seki on bass, Yuki Hasebe on guitar, Hidetomo Masuda on drums, and Daiki Chiba on keys. An EP, short for extended play, is a recording that contains more songs than a single but less than an album. These are also referred to as mini albums in Japan and are still popular among many Japanese musicians. Some of my favorite works from J musicians are EPs. Chapmunchy's Chat Munchie Has Come is my favorite of all time. Chamako's EP is named EP, funny enough. Meiharu's Saishore Hiwa / Goku ni wa Nokote EP is also something I mentioned previously. Structure Deck drops with 6 tracks. I see the EP artwork of a literal trading card game Structure Deck, and my Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd brain activates, so I click it. First track, boom, page. I think to myself, what an unusual genre for people in their 20s. And I like it. The bass line took me in, and Leo's vocals are so funky, especially around the bridge. Now, check this bridge. Track 2 is Dart. You see, the thing is, I cannot say what my favorite song on this EP is with certainty. I change my mind on that once a month. But Dart has to be the most hype track on here. It feels like you're about to fight a boss, but you're also in Sunday service. And Daiki absolutely murders the keys on this. Did I mention that this track has bongos? While Hidetomo plays along on the drum set, Ryo plays the bongos while singing. All the guys harmonize in the background, and Masanori plays a beautiful bass line. I bet Sunday service would love these guys. Track 3 is Finch, and it offers a little break from all the hype the previous 2 tracks have set in place, although not completely. It makes a great opening for track 4. Before we get into anything more on Risk, you should all know that I'm absolutely obsessed with this music video. I'll try not to spoil it, but at the time I really enjoyed Ari Aster A24 movies. I still do. It made me love this music video even more. Risk is arranged in a slower tempo compared to the first few tracks, but what it does during the solo needs to be taken in. Try as I might, I cannot explain this to you. It is but something we should all experience. Have you ever been in love with a song so much that the only flaw that you could find in it was that it wasn't long enough? Well, track 5 is Marmalade, and this is one of those songs. I guess it's what you might call an interlude. It's just 1 minute and 32 seconds of instrumentals. Believe it or not, this is normally the song I tell others I love the most from Kroi. I just wish it was longer. I sometimes like to play it when something ridiculous happens in my day. Kinda like an old school sitcom cliffhanger track, or something you'll hear at the end credits. That's how I always see it. Track 6 is Horn, our final track, and by far the most popular of the bunch. You can dance to most of this EP, especially Horn. Every time I hear Leo's ad-libs and Yuki's sweet guitar on the intro, I want to get up and dance, and I'm a terrible dancer. Also, good news, the bongos are back. song about getting out of your slump and grooving. I also enjoy the music video they released alongside it. It's a beautiful conclusion to the EP overall. Kroi is filled with talented individuals that come together and create magic track after track after track. This EP is what solidified me as a fan. They have done way more since then, like a few anime openings and a few albums, but my favorite work from them will always be the well-rounded and well-timed Structure Deck. EPs are a fun, quick, and easy way to get into an artist. Structure Deck is just one of the many solid EPs out there that happen to be one of my favorites. I highly recommend giving Kroi a listen, Structure Deck, or any of their singles and albums.